heard the first 3 questions, my bad, or the first 4 questions, my bad. I'm just going to repeat them one more time. Okay, in the Old Testament, so question number 1, how many times did God give Moses, or how many times did God have to give Moses the 10 commandments? Question number 2, true or false, under the law of Moses, if a man and woman are caught in adultery, they must be killed. Question number 3, Joseph interpreted 2 dreams when he was in prison. Okay, one was killed and one was restored to his position. What were their 2 positions, or who were the 2 people whose dreams they interpreted? Question number 4, Elkanah, he had 2 wives. Okay, one was Hannah as in Samuel the prophet, his mom. What was the name of his second wife? Okay, and the Bible tells us that she had children and, you know, she bore fruit and all those other beautiful things. Okay, so what was her name? Question number 5. Okay, question number 5. Jeremiah says, so obviously in the book of Jeremiah, well, not obviously, but in the book of Jeremiah, he says, so the verse is something, that's the answer. So what is deceitful above all else? Or I found a translation that says, this thing is desperately wicked. So what is that? What is deceitful? According to Jeremiah, what is deceitful above all else? What is deceitful above all else? Okay, and then the last one in the Old Testament category, Ezekiel's. Okay, so this one is out of 4. Okay, so this one is out of 4. My man, don't write the answers in the comments. Please don't write the answers in the comments, guys. Write them down on a piece of paper. Okay. Okay, cool. So question number 6. Okay, this is the last question in the Old Testament category. Okay, and it's out of 4. So in Ezekiel's vision, right, he saw the glory of God coming from the north, I think it was. And it was a cherubim, it was 4 cherubim, and God was sitting on his throne, you know, and it was really, the vision was God is bringing his glory into the land of the Chaldeans. So that cherubim, okay, each of the cherubim had 4 heads. What were the 4 heads? So it was the head of what, the head of what, the head of what, and the head of what? Okay, so I'm going to repeat question number 6. Question number 6, in Ezekiel's vision, when he saw the glory of God coming into the land of the Chaldeans, okay, he saw, sorry guys. Okay, so he saw 4 creatures, and each creature had 4 heads. Okay, so each creature had 4 heads. I'm gonna swap over to data. I'm gonna see if that's better. Okay, so each creature had 4 heads. What were the 4 heads? So it was the head of what? It was the head of what? B, question 5 was, Jeremiah says, what is deceitful above all else? So he says something is deceitful above all else. What is it that's deceitful above all else? Liano, please stop writing the answers in the comments. Okay, cool. So that is the Old Testament. So let's go through the answers. Question number 1. How many times did God have to give Moses the 10 commandments? The answer is twice. Okay. So he gave it to Moses. Moses came down, saw people doing idolatry things, broke them, had to go back up again. God wrote them again, and then those are the 10 commandments that were put in the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, and that answer is found in Deuteronomy 10 verse 4. Okay, so that's in Deuteronomy 10 verse 4. Then question 2. True or false? Under Moses' law, a man or woman caught in adultery must be killed. That is true. Okay, both of them must be killed. Okay, and that on there you can go to Deuteronomy 22 verse 22 to find that. So guys, you should read through some of those laws, hey? It is insane. Ilana, they wrote the answers in the comments on Instagram, not on Facebook. That's why you can't see them. Facebook people behave. Okay, question number 3. Joseph interpreted 2 dreams when he was in prison, like the dreams of 2 people. Who were those 2 people? So it was the chief butler and the chief baker. Those are the two answers. So you get 1 each, hey? So you get 1 for butler and 1 for baker. Okay. One for butler, 1 for baker. That story, that interpretation of dreams and stuff is in Genesis 40. If you want to go and see. Okay, question number 4. Elkanah had 2 wives. Hannah was the first one. Hannah is in Samuel's mother. The second one, her name was Peninnah. Peninnah. Okay, if you have a version of the word Peninnah, please type it. I want to see it, then I will tell you if you get the point or not. But her name was Peninnah. That was the name of Elkanah's second wife. That answer is in 1 Samuel chapter 1. Okay, it's right in the beginning of the story of Samuel. Okay, question number 5. According to Jeremiah, what is deceitful above all else, or desperately wicked? Jeremiah says the heart is deceitful above all else. The first time I heard that scripture, guys, it put me through so much. Okay, so the heart is deceitful above all else. Okay, then last one, question number 6. In Ezekiel's vision, he saw a cherubim bringing the glory of God, and each of the creatures had 4 heads. What were the 4 heads? Okay, so it doesn't have to be in this order, it can be in whatever order, but the 4 heads were, it was the head of a human, the head of an ox, the head of an eagle, and the head of a lion. Okay, so you get 1 for each of those. So you get 1 for human or man, 1 for ox, 1 for eagle, 1 for lion. Okay, was that right? Yes. Okay, and that's in Ezekiel 1. So he does repeat it a couple of times throughout the book of Ezekiel. But that's it. Okay, so cool. So that's the Old Testament, guys. You should have a score out of 10. Please share your score with me so that I can see how much you got. So I felt like last week was a little bit easy. So I had to just go into the Bible a little bit now this week. Help you out. Okay. So the second category is the New Testament. Okay, the New Testament only has 5 questions. Please, again, do not write the answers in the comments. Write them on a piece of paper. We'll mark and then we'll share together at the end. Completely lost you. Oh. Talani? What does that mean? Well, I don't know. That's so deep, guys. I don't know what happens to this network because now I'm doing the exact same thing that I did last. No, 6 out of 10 is not bad. 8. You got 8 out of 10. I feel like you just guessed. So it would be interesting for me to know what you guys thought, or what were your guesses with the cherubim in terms of what were the 4 heads. That would be really interesting for me. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks like most people are passing. So, you know, well done, I guess. We'll get there. No, we'll see. Yes, how do you forget the ego? Network. Okay, let's try. With the Instagram guys. Okay, so let's go to the New Testament. New Testament category, 5 questions, 10 marks. Okay, 5 questions, 10 marks. Let's go. Question number 1. According to the Sermon on the Mount. Okay, guys, those of you that know me, please know this answer. Okay, according to the Sermon on the Mount. According to the Sermon on the Mount, who are the sons of God? So, blessed are who? For they will be called sons of God. Does a ram count for an ox? No. No, friend. A ram is closer to a sheep than an ox. No. No half points. A ram is nowhere close. Really, a ram is nowhere close. Okay, so question number 1. According to the Sermon on the Mount, who are the sons of God? Network. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing for the network. It is well with my soul. Okay, cool. So question number 2 in the New Testament category. Okay, question number 2. According to Hebrews 11. Okay. According to Hebrews 11, by faith, what did Abel do? What did Abel do? According to Hebrews 11. So I think Hebrews 11 lists 3 things, but if you, it lists like 3 parts of what he did. But if you give me one, then just one of the 3, then I'll be happy with that. No, guys, I made New Testament a little bit easier. I did. Okay. Hebrews 11, by faith, Abel did what? Okay, question number 3. Okay. This is easy, guys. Here's your free marks question. Okay. Question number 3 in the New Testament category. What are the positions in the fivefold ministry? What are the position, or name the fivefold ministry? Let's ask it like that. Name the fivefold ministry. Sure, guys. Why is this network against me? Like, I'm such a nice person. Okay. Please check there that the network is better. So I can. Okay, so give me a second. It's going to say the stream is paused. I'm just going to go and try and get a better network. Okay. So if this doesn't work, guys, if this option doesn't work, then I don't know. Okay, so I should be back now on both streams. I'll run through the New Testament questions again. But yes, I hope the network is working now so you can redeem yourself. Okay, so question number 1, New Testament. According to the Sermon on the Mount, who are the sons of God? So blessed are they, for they will be called sons of God. Question number 2, according to Hebrews 11, by faith, what did Abel do? So by faith, Abel did what? Question number 3, name the fivefold ministry. Question number 2 was according to Hebrews 11, by faith, what did Abel do? By faith, Abel. Okay, question number 4, John the Baptist. Okay, that fivefold ministry question is out of 5, so you'll get 1 for everyone that you get right. Okay, question number 5 is out of 2. Okay, because there's 2 things. John the Baptist, what was his food? What was the food of John the Baptist? What did he eat? Okay, so there's 2 things and you'll get 2 marks if you get them right. And then question number 5, last question. Okay, so when Jesus was crucified, well, when anyone was crucified, the charge that they had against you, right, they wrote that and they put it on the cross above you, so that as people walked, then you could see what the charge was against you. So the question is, the sign that they put on as Jesus' charge, what did it say? What was Jesus' charge that they nailed to the cross above his head? What was Jesus' charge? Hey, Lerato. Oh, bruh. We're on the last question. You're going to have to... you'll have to watch later. Okay, so that is question number 5. And that is the last question of the New Testament. So let's mark and see. Okay, so question number 1. According to the Sermon on the Mount, who are the sons of God? Okay, Matthew 5 verse 9 says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. So if you're at peacemakers, then you got it. Not peace, it's the peacemakers. Okay, question number 2. According to Hebrews 11, what did Abel do by faith? Hebrews 11 says by faith. I mean, basically, Abel, he was able to offer a better sacrifice. Okay, and was therefore deemed righteous. Okay, so what did Abel do? He offered a better sacrifice than Cain. Are there any variations to that answer? Because I need to audit, please. Okay, question number 3, New Testament. Name the fivefold ministry. Okay, so I'm going to go through them. Remember, you get you get a point for every one that you got. Okay, so you have apostles, then you have prophets, then you have evangelists, then you have pastors, and you have teachers. So you have apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers. Okay, so you get a point for every one that you got correct. And that answer is in Ephesians 4. Okay. Question number 4. What did John the Baptist, what was his food? John ate locusts, 1 mark, and wild honey, 1 mark. Locusts, 1 mark, wild honey, 1 mark. Okay, question number 5. Number 5. Okay, last one. The sign that they put as Jesus' charge above his head on the cross, what did it say? It said, okay, so depending on which gospel you're reading it from, it will either include the words, this is Jesus. But if you don't have the words, this is Jesus, that's fine. What I'm looking for is King of the Jews. So it must say King of Jews. King of the Jews. Can't believe I got the first one wrong. How do you... The peacemakers. How do you... Yes, I don't know. I also think there's something wrong with you tonight. Hello, Sermon on the Mount is our part. Okay, so King of the Jews. Okay, and that gives you 10 for the New Testament. So please add your scores, post them, and then we're good. See, B, if you didn't get the fivefold ministry, then you and I are going to have a problem. So that was your guys. If you got the fivefold ministry, then you just passed the you passed the entire category. You see, I need to score out of 20. B, I need to score out of 20, please. This is the end, so I need to score out of 20. But 8 out of 10 is good. It means you got them. It means you were there. You were around. Okay, a score out of 20, guys. 12. No, I'm so happy you passed. I won't lie. Fivefold helped me out. Pure in heart. Oh, when pure in heart is so nice, Mom. Okay. Well, at least I gave you guys the fivefold ministry. At least. Okay, I want scores out of 20. I want scores out of 20, not out of 10, please. Ilana, well done. I'm so happy. You see, friend, you're busy passing. These things, we get better, guys. I'm telling you, this is a version of Bible study. Can say mine openly. Can or can't? I want to know. I want to know the score out of 20. 14 out of 20. Well done. Pure in heart. Shh. Guys, if I must tell you my favorite passage of scripture, my favorite passage of scripture is the Sermon on the Mount. Hey, I love that. Like, my favorite chapter in the Bible is Matthew 5. 18 out of 20. Yeah, well, you forgot eagle. I don't know how you forgot eagle, but you forgot the eagle. What did you write instead of eagle then? I'm interested to know. 20 out of 20 because for everyone, because we were betrayed by the network. I'll make sure the video that I load onto YouTube is better. Okay. But no, it's not 20 out of 20 for everybody, because I don't think everybody would have gotten the answer. Hey, Khosi. Oh my gosh. I even went to her, Khosi. I promise you I went to her, and then I just forgot to ask. This is such a problem. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So I'll see you next week. I don't know, because last week when I did this, then you said the network was perfect. Now I did exactly the same thing with the network, and now it gave me problems. And there's no rain, so I really don't know what the issue is. I'll have to look and see. But thanks so much for watching. I'll upload the video somewhere tonight. And yeah, have a good week. Okay, bye.